Hey everybody, Tallara here, and welcome back to the War Within. We are continuing to explore the first area of the expansion, which is the Isle of Dorn. And here on the Isle of Dorn, we are headed to a place called Golgrin's Reach. We've been helping out both the Earthen and some of the regular dwarves, including Moira, queen of the Dark Iron Dwarves. And today we're going to help out her son, I suppose, who is the prince of the Dark Iron Dwarves. That's right, Golgrin is here, and he is all grown up, and he's a little explorer in his own right. He asked us to meet him over here at Golgrin's Reach, which, wow, talk about a big difference from on top of that hill to over here. There's like a sandstorm happening over here. Very interesting. There's some old earthen buildings, and up ahead I think I see Golgrin and the rest of the crew. Hey guys, what's going on here?
Another puzzle to solve?
An archaeological site? A Titan vault? Brinth didn't tell me about this.
On to adventure.
Can you believe it, Tarala? Think of all the history that's buried here. Affirmative, and part of that history is the Titan console we just uncovered. The Titan console is a huge find. And look at these ruins. There has to be more here. But going out into the site is dangerous. According to Brinth, now that the Titan vault has been unearthed, elementals have come. Elementals don't like order magic, and Titan relics just ooze the stuff. They're on a rampage. Can you go out and get some relics back from the elementals? We need to preserve what we can.
Are you headed out?
You have my focus.
Here's Speaker Brinth, aka Dr. Octopus. I am pleased Golgrin has brought you here. I need help with a dangerous task. I used Golgrin's opals to repair the Titan console we recently recovered from this site. The Oathsworn have long wanted to learn more about the Titans and restore records unreachable in the archive or from before its construction. This console may hold some answers if we can bring it back online. Take this device I've made. It will lead you to Titan power cells we can use to power it on now that it is restored.
Return if you have more.
Follow this device's pulses. When the indicator fills, the power cells are nearby. And watch out for the elementals. They're all over the place. Will do. Looks like some other adventurers are here to help out Brinth and Golgrin. And we are going on a little archaeological survey. This is kind of cool. I guess that's why it's so dusty over here, is because they've been doing so much digging. I guess that's the little spark of light I need to follow to find the power cell. Ah yes, it's right up there. I see it. Luckily for me, I have wings. There's a swarming sand whisper, which is one of the elementals. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. Oh, it's because he buried me in sand. I was like, what happened to my camera? That was so weird. Alright, so he's down. We should be right next to the battery. Yeah, it's right here. Power cell. Perfect. One down, two more to go. So we just need to walk around until we get that little glimmer of light, and then we can follow it to its source. There it is. Be right here somewhere. Went past it. Oh, it takes a minute for the pile of sand to actually spawn in. That's why I didn't see it there. Alright, that's that one down. Okay, so there's elementals of all different types here. It's not just earth elementals, there's also water elementals. Makes sense there's water elementals because it looks like the entrance to the vault is actually underwater. So that checks out, I suppose. This also appears to be where the last battery is. Power cells. Alright, perfect. Now we just need some more shattered relic fragments. Another Drakthir here. Hello? Wow, he's got a full suit of armor. I'm usually naked when I'm a Drakthir. See? Now, looks like all the adventurers have killed all the elementals, because I don't see any more. Speaking of being a naked dragon, it's time for us to head to the skies so we can fly around and try to find some elementals. Oh, there's one. Luckily they drop multiple shattered relic fragments, so that's pretty good. Another one. Oh no, we didn't get a hit in before those adventurers took him out, so no fragments for us. There's another one over here though. Yeah, the issue here is there's quite a few people actually doing this quest right now, which makes it difficult because they're getting rid of all the elementals before I'm able to fight them. There we go. Alright, there's some more
Too far away.
popping in now.
I do not have a
Except
target.
I, again, was not fast enough. Oh my god.
I require
This is
a
ridiculous. I can't get a single hit in. Who would have thought defeating monsters would be so hard? Ooh, you know what I see over there, though? Time out. I see a dragon riding glyph. Just hanging out right over here. Let's go grab it. Perfect. Now, back to our elemental search. Here we go. There's one. There's two. Just little baby ones, but it should give us what we're looking for. Yep. 12 out of 20. 8 more. They didn't give us what we were looking for. Looks like the reason there's so many people here as well is that there's a bonus objective in this area to stop the elementals, so it's giving people extra incentive to be here fighting the elementals. Whether they're helping Brinth or not. 7 more. It's gonna take longer than I thought it was. Perhaps this is time for a good old-fashioned cutaway. Ah, the power of cutaway. I managed to grind out the last few elementals that we needed, and you guys didn't have to wait around while I did so. So now we can return to Golgrin and Brinth and tell them we found what they needed. I still can't get over how grown up Golgrin is now. Look at this little guy. Pencil behind his ear, all ready to go. Have you found anything yet? He asks. Look at all these relics. Look at all this history. And to think, the elementals were just going to destroy it. I could cry, I could.
Sorry, I got distracted.
Well executed, Tallara. Now, I will need Golgrin's help. Insert the batteries into the cylindrical holes on the console. Then, Titan's willing, we'll see what it holds.
I will ensure your name is in
It's like putting in a battery. Just slot the power cells in and it should turn right on. Well, you make it sound that easy. Sounds like something I can probably do. The thing is, what's going to come out of this thing once we activate it? That's one inserted. Recovered the Titan device inside. And now we need to use that Titan device to synthesize stuff from an elemental. Yeah, we need another power source to determine the device's function. Alright, well, let's see what we can do about that. Ah, there's a big guy over here that we need to siphon power from. Well, as you can see, those adventurers just completely destroyed him, but now can I still siphon the power from him? Nope, gonna need to wait for him to respawn. It's been that kind of day. This is a busy, busy spot here in the War Within this morning. Elementals are the hot hunting topic. Everyone is here looking for elementals. Alright. Just despawned, which means hopefully he should respawn in a moment. Any day now. Perhaps we'll dance to pass the time? Dancing to no music at all? Wow, there is so many creatures around. There we go. That's the thing we're looking for. The Sargassum Guardian. There we go. Done. Now we should be able to siphon the power from the elemental. Or not? Oh, do I need to use that while he's still alive? Oh my gosh. Why is this so complicated? Well, it doesn't help that we have about 5 seconds to figure out what we need to do before the monster is slayed by other adventurers. But yeah, we must need to, while it's still alive, actually siphon its power, which makes sense. I mean, how are we going to siphon power from something that's already dead? That does make complete sense now that I say it out loud, but still, it requires us to wait even longer. You waiting for the same thing, sir? It's a mechanome. You can see his little hands click-clacking about. He's got a crab friend and a lizard friend. Okay, he's back. Now, siphon. There we go. Alright. I siphoned the power. Now we need to slay him. Perfect. All done. Is it working? Can you tell what it is? Allow us to look at it, Tallara. Perhaps we can ascertain its function now.
The machine
To obtain the power necessary, find an elemental... Yeah, well, I did that. Curious. It's emitting a signal I've seen before. I have an idea where this may lead us. There is a place behind Dornogal that I cannot go, and I'm not the only one. Something of force, most likely Titan in origin, keeps the Earthen from investigating a small portion of the island behind the city. Ooh, well that's suspicious. Luckily for you, I'm not an Earthen. This, of course, fires my curiosity, but for thousands of years I've dutifully kept away, it seemed to the Titan's will. The site emits a faint signal like the one from this device. Perhaps it is the key in a literal sense to what lies there. We'll see.
back to work.
Come with me, Dagrin. Perhaps you can help me process what has happened here. Of course, Speaker. We'll meet you near the abandoned tower behind Dornogal, Tallara. Absolutely, I'll meet you guys there. Before we go, we are 84% away from completing this world quest, so let's just quickly see if we can finish this by defeating a few elementals. I would have gotten a good chunk of it if we had taken down that rare monster, but I arrived just seconds too late, which seems to be the moral of the story today at this archaeological dig site. Everyone is hungry for elementals, that's for sure. There are no elementals in sight. I just need 16% more and we can finish this quest. Okay, the rares respawn, so let's take them out this time. Sandrez the Relic Bearer. It's a pretty epic name. Hopefully he's got some relics to drop once we defeat him. He did, actually. Band of the Relic Bearer, which is a nice upgrade for us. Wow, he was absolutely worth taking out. Although, unfortunately, he actually didn't increase its elementary quest bar. So you win some, you lose some there. I'm wondering, is it worth it to even complete this, or should we just get going? I'm so close, though. Come on, elementals, you gotta help me out here. 89%, 10 more. 10 more, and we'll be done. Alright, we did it. I don't normally edit these episodes much. I like it to be almost an unedited, organic experience, but the way that those quests took so long to almost grind out due to the amount of adventurers there competing for mobs, I had to do some handy little cutaways so you guys wouldn't have to suffer through that with me. But anyway, we're all done that now. So now we're gonna meet up with Speaker Brinth and Dagrin behind Dornogal. So this is Dornogal right here, which actually we haven't had the opportunity to explore much. Well, we definitely need to come back into the city and look around a little bit more at some point. But for now, our quest is gonna lead us... Where is it leading us? Oh, all the way up to the top of this mountain. Again, good thing I've got my own wings. I mean, I know we could take a mount, but there's something about just flying yourself to the destination that's extra rewarding, you know? I've got 2 wings and I will fly. Alright, this is the place. Hey guys, oh, what's going on? Speaker Brinth, is something wrong?
Conversation.
I cannot describe what this place feels like to me. It is oppressive. I cannot think. The urge to turn back is strong.
May your
Long
cause
ago, there were once plans to build a tunnel through the mountain into Dornogal. Before excavation could begin, the surrounding area was suddenly abandoned. There is no record of what happened, only a deterrence, the field that keeps Earthen away from this region. Every part of my cognitive matrix is pressing for me to leave, but we must persist. The device's signal indicates something lies within the nearby tower.
task resumed.
This tower is one source of the signal. I'll see if I can't get the device working. You go on inside, Sarala. Yeah, you stay out here, Brinth. If your programming is telling you can't go near this place, that's okay. We don't have programming. Surrounding weapon cache and other supplies are covered in thick cobwebs and dust. There are gaps where several weapons are missing, presumably taken to be used. Despite this, it appears that no one has been here in a long time. Yeah, you can tell that just by the cobwebs on the walls. No one has been in this structure for quite some time by the looks of it. It's also quite tall. We're gonna get our steps in as we head up all these stairs. What do we have here? Petrified parchment. Thousands of years has left this ironwood parchment fossilized. Watcher Galan has grown paranoid. She asks us what has become of Watcher Dornick. We have claimed ignorance, but she has been interrogating our kin and then collecting their memory gems. She will stumble upon one of us soon, or worse, find our armaments cache. We must make a move tonight. Whoa, what was going on here? Oh, Dagrin just yelled out to us, "Hey, Terrell, I think I got the device working. Head on down to the tower's entrance and see." On the way. There's some sort of history going on here, but I guess we'll find out more once we get this device working. Whoa. Activate the device, Terrell. I think it's reacting to whatever is affecting Brinth. Whoa. Dornick earned his fate. Both defied directives. Galan, you misuse memory gems. Lapse in judgment. You will be repurposed. Watch over no more. Instead, safeguard my... That is an ancient memory between a titan and his servant. I'm not sure what's afflicting Brinth, but it's clear she's in pain. I offered to escort her back to the city, but she refused. I'll stay with her and make sure she does not take a turn for the worse, and try to figure out this device more too.
Make sure to take notes.
Forget what you found in the tower. Did you see that? Those look like Titan Watchers, but what does it all mean, and who were they?
I'll contemplate what we talked about.
Dornick? Galan? I've heard those names at the proscenium, but who is speaking? They were not happy with Galan, all those earthen bodies. Repurposed, like reprogrammed? To protect what? Let's chase the other signal. Looks like it leads up into the hills. I'm gonna stay here with Brinth and investigate this tower further. You take the device.
Keep your eyes open.
The voice seems to indicate that perhaps something else is here. Did Janae say there was another signal? We should track it. Affirmative, but I would exercise caution. There could be unknown dangers locked away here. Unknown danger is my middle name, so don't you worry about it. Let's go on foot this time. This is one of the mounts that I got at the trading post, the Friendship Fox, which is actually one of my favorite mounts. I think she's so pretty. And we'll ride her up the mountain here. There should be a collapsed tunnel for us to investigate. Oh yeah, I think I see it straight ahead. I like how the wildlife here is made of stone as well, just like the Earthen. The Cragstone Ramolith, that's such a cool animal. I guess if the Earthen don't eat meat, they eat rock. Well, it just makes sense that the animals they hunt are full of rock. Alright, we've got another memory here we can access. Oh! Vault breach. Structural integrity failure. Collapse protocol active. Must protect. Protect what? Guess we'll never know. Because the tunnel is collapsed and it looks like it took down a Guardian with it. Alright, let's go report in to Dagrin. The pain, it's gone. I can think clearly.
Give me something to
You saw another memory, and it attacked you. That's awesome. I mean, I'm so glad you're okay. While you were tracing the signal, I found more notes. I put them together for you to read. It's more about Dornick and Galan. It looks like we know where Galan ended up, at least without him. Buried under tons of rock. But what was she guarding? What was so important that she was repurposed to safeguard it for thousands of years? We We have more questions than answers. I don't like
Make
it.
sure to take notes.
So many questions now. More than I have answers. Yes, but at least now we know what questions to ask. True. Like, who is that voice? A keeper? What was Galan programmed to protect? I have questions as well, but I'm sure we will learn the answers in time. Alright, I guess that's all we can learn for now. We can read the notes that we got in the reconstructed ledger. A hastily bound bundle of ledger notes on ironwood parchment. The first few pages seem to be the notes cataloging different cuts of stone from a quarry to be used to continue constructing a Site Zero. You recognize sketches of some of the larger stones as those used as keystones in the arches of Dornogal. Then suddenly, the ledger changes. I feel compelled to write. I'm making a note to dispose of this later. There's something inside of me, calling me. Perhaps it is the Titans. Its voice is mournful. I feel perhaps anger? Is this sadness? But only the Keepers, the Watchers, and the Titans feel such things. No, it is something else. I will devote some processing to it. You flip through more notes and sketches of stones before finding another page of writing. I have discovered what I feel. It is unease. The emotion is directed at the Watchers, Dornick and Galan. They have their reasons, I'm sure, for deactivating many of us at their discretion, but my programming, or something else, tells me something is not right. I should speak to those within my sector group, someone who has discretion. There are more sketches of stones, but then an almost perfect black and white rendering of an eye of topaz butterfly. Then the writing continues. I did not know so many of us felt the same about Dornick and Galan. When our keeper brought them to us, we rejoiced and proposed to name the fortress we were building in their honor. But now, many of us are in agreement. Our blessed keeper may not soon return. We must do something about Dornick. We cannot lose more of us to his rages. Galan we will spare. She is cold and apathetic, but has done no real harm. This page is an itemized list of stockpiled weapons, armor, and Earthen's names. It was a formidable army, and the armory that you discovered does not seem to contain all their weapons. We are ready. At the beginning of second shift cycle, we will march to the Keeper's Villa outside Site Zero. Hopefully, Dornick will be resting there. After taking many losses, Watcher Dornick has been deactivated. All of us had returned to our tasks by the beginning of Prime Shift. Watcher Galan has not yet noticed Dornick's absence. There are some half-hearted stone sketches on this page. The sketcher's hand is unusually unsteady. Watcher Galan has asked us what has become of Watcher Dornick. We have claimed ignorance, but she has been interrogating different Earthen and then deactivating them. She will stumble upon one of us soon. We must make a move tonight. Interesting, so it was a rebellion. The Earthen of old rose up against Watchers and Keepers who are disrespecting them and treating them unwell? So I guess Earthen can betray their programming after all. It's probably the moral of that story. Anyway, now that we're finished, we need to go meet up with Moira. Last we saw of her and a few of the other Earthen were chasing some of the Nerubians that we saw fly by. Looks like they were headed to a place called the Proscenium, which we haven't been to yet. So that's where we're gonna head to rendezvous with the group. This looks like it here. Proscenium. Cool, it looks like an outdoor arena of some sort. Whoa, and it has been overtaken by Nerubians. I guess, yeah, this is where they were all heading. Here's the gang.
Bugs. They're attacking our injured.
You need a hammer?
The wounded. The Nerubians are kicking the Earthen when they're down. Moira suddenly points to the center of the battlefield. There, in the middle. Is that Xerix again? And Illyria? Oh, mountain strength be with me. We've got to help them, Tallara.
We will survive. We always do.
Balgrim quakes with fury. These cursed Nerubians attacking a triage site. So many wounded and defenseless, and yet looks like you Outlanders are putting up a fight. Let's grind every last one of the bugs back into the ground.
I must defend my people.
You do your thing. I'll be right behind you.
I hope Daggerin and my dad are okay. Let's go.
Communication.
Who are you? But of course, another Outlander. I'm Winbrant, tamer of cinder bees and creator of cinder brew. Winbrant squares himself up as if you should be impressed. I brought barrels of cinder brew to help the injured. I thought drinking it would ease their pain, but for most, it just caused more burning pain. I refuse to let my brew go to waste. Maybe it can be weaponized. The Nerubians are just bugs after all, organic and flammable. This burrow here is a perfect test subject.
Pick up that cinder brew keg. I have an idea.
Now toss it in there. Aha!
I knew it would work. Let's light them up.
I like the sound of this. You're right, they are just bugs. Let's take him down, shall we? First, let's go check on Illyria. A couple of the archmages here are here, actually. And Illyria is here as well, holding Xerix in place.
Where is she? Where is Zalatan? She must suffer for what she has done.
Who or what is the Harbinger? I don't know, but Xerix is out of here. So is Illyria, presumably chasing him down. We'll leave her to her thing for now. First, we need to help out, get rid of these bugs, and blow up their tunnels. Yeah, it looks like they were using this as a triage site for the injured. You can see lots of people from Tallara were here. So of course the Nerubians followed them here. They're trying to mess up their day. Let's mess up theirs first, shall we? Should be another hole right here. Yep. Toss a bottle of Cinder Brew right in there. Collapses that burrow. Music is so epic. Clearly no time to waste. Should be another burrow right over here if my map is to be trusted. Aha! Another one down. Should be one more to go. We'll take out whatever Nerubians we see along the way. Seriously, ever since we started this expansion, the Nerubians have not let up. Them and Xalatath and whoever Xalatath is working for have clearly been planning this for quite some time because they have been striking with efficiency. They know exactly where to hit us, and they're giving us everything they got. Luckily for us, everything they got doesn't seem to be enough. Alright, one more burrow over here. There it is. Hey, there's Anduin.
Find cover, quickly!
All good. Let's take out a few more of these guys. There we go. That should have helped. Now let's regroup. The rest of the gang looks like they're right up here. You guys, I'm back.
What path?
Mountains fall on me. That was incredible. To think that we've been drinking this stuff. Yeah, you guys must have some pretty hearty stomachs, because I've seen what that stuff can do. Golgrin is covered head to toe in Nerubian ichor and blood. Good work, Tallara. Good, gruesome work.
We are the bedrock. We are the foundation.
We know the Nerubians are in league with Xalatath, and we have a fair idea why they attacked us in Tallara. They seem bent on destroying the Earthen, even kicking them when they're down. But why? Is it because the Coreway is the key and destroying it was not enough? Maybe what we're doing here, repairing the Coreway, is just what they don't want us to do. We should go back to Dornogal and try to piece this together.
May your hammer strike.
They're retreating. Your Cinder Brew makes for quite the weapon, Windbrand.
Meet us at the Foundation Hall, champion. The fight against the Nerubians is far from over.
Far indeed. Alright, I'll see you guys there. Happy we could help for now. Now the rest of the injured can be treated. Poor Earthen. They got hit, and they got hit hard. Honestly, it's kind of a good thing we ended up here, so we could help out a little bit. Now, let's go back to Dornogal, which I was just saying earlier I wanted to explore more, so this is our perfect opportunity. Up to the seat of the leaders here, the Keeper's Terrace, the Foundation Hall.
I'm glad you're back, Adelgon. The Council is needed here in Dornogal more than ever.
There's someone in every seat now.
Stand as one.
and strike back against the Nerubians.
We've got Balgrim, Storm Ward, Edelgon, Stone Ward, Speaker Brinth, and Merrick's Council Ward.
The mountain lends
The Earthen
us
Council is
strength.
reunited. Hopefully they can put the past aside and get the Corway repaired. Then hopefully they'll help us with the Nerubians and Zalatath.
If you hear anything I note, let me know.
We got to Renown level 4.
Very good to meet you.
The Unbound have arrived with the equipment and resources needed to begin repairing the Corway. This is a momentous occasion, one for the Archive. I would not say this to Edelgon, but I see the Titan's hands in it. And now it is time for me to exercise my directive. I've devised a plan for how to organize our workers most efficiently, and I've also allocated supplies to welcome them. Take these orders to Edelgon's workers so that they can begin in earnest. We'll meet you there shortly.
I have Adelgon and I will oversee the repairs. This will be no small task.
No, I don't doubt it. Alright, time for us to go distribute some orders. Now, where are Adelgon's people? Ah, down here. In and around the Corway, that makes sense. Let's take our time and walk there so we can investigate and explore the city. Along the way, I see a quest right here we can actually pick up. This place is so cool. Hello, Renita.
Speak.
Hello, Outlander. Do you want to know about news from outside the city? The Crossroads is a key place for Earthen to exchange information and goods, no matter their allegiances or edicts. My friend Bondaz unofficially maintains the square. He would be delighted to see you in person. I'm sure he's already heard 100 different stories of how you and the Outlanders made it to our isle. Cool.
May the Titans
Sounds like an
calm
interesting
your
place for us to visit, the Crossroads. We'll add that to our to-do list after we distribute these orders. You can really tell how the Earthen are predecessors to the dwarves, because there's so many similarities here in their architecture. Looks like lots of people from Dalaran have made it here. And I said I was gonna walk, but I got a little lost, so now we're just gonna fly up and over the mountains. Again, the beauty of wings. Here we go. This should be the Corway. Right. Corway. It's the tunnel right down into the center of the earth. Hello. Here's your orders. I've been itching to build. Let's get those gears moving again. Orders for you guys too.
Speak freely.
Is it too late to go get my good hammer? Nah. Go ahead. By the time I'm finished handing out the orders, you'll have tons of time. Orders for you two. Orders for you. Orders for you guys. Last but not least, orders for you. Alright. Go get your good hammer. I gotta report back in.
These repairs will be wasted if we're attacked again. We need to bolster our defenses.
Even with this many workers, the Corway's repairs will take time. We need to decide what to do in the meantime.
Conversation terminated.
I know the Unbound can repair and unblock the Corway expediently, but I also know the Nerubians. If they see an opportunity for an ambush, they'll take it. With our backs turned and our focus on the Corway, we're prime targets. I need to rally my Storm Riders and form a perimeter around Dornogal in case of an attack within or from without. Meet me outside of the Storm Perch. I will call upon my troops there.
Fly high. Strike. Meet me outside the Storm Perch. We will rally the Storm Riders and protect the Unbound.
Sounds good. I'll meet you there. This only seems right that I summon my own Storm Rider, so I can meet you there in style. Looks like the Storm Perch is just right here.
Over here. We will fly to the Rookery together.
Sounds good. Before we do, though, I see someone with a quest. Rook Tender Otwin. There's word of troubles in the village of Rambleshire at the base of Thunderhead Peak. Alright, well, I will go there and check it out. After I go with Balgrim to the Rookery. Once the Storm Riders are gathered, we'll form a perimeter around the Corway to protect the workers. The Nerubians will not catch us unaware a second time. Let me know when you're ready to go. Ooh, it's our first dungeon! Amazing. And so this was added at the end of Dragonflight, but there's something in World of Warcraft now called follower dungeons. Essentially, it's a dungeon that we know and love, a large area full of high-powered enemies and good loot. But rather than having to queue with other players, you can queue with NPCs now, kind of like the delves that we've already experienced in this expansion. So this is interesting. Right away, they're bringing us into a follower dungeon, the Rookery. So let's head on in there for our first War Within dungeon experience. Alright, so Balgrim's here, as well as some other people. We've got Huntsman Crust, Phrase Worn Chelsea, and Mead Worker Nadam, who just summoned a refreshment table. So I'll have a little snack. Alright, so what's the plan? We gotta make our way through the Rookery. All the Storm Riders are lined up outside. That's the Rookery right over there.
The Storm Perch, Outlander. It is the command center and Rookery for all Storm Riders.
Okay.
This is highly irregular. Why are these Storm Rooks tethered here?
Well, it looks like there's...
The Titans, you are here.
I don't know,
the
some sort of...
has been breached, and the Storm Riders corrupted.
Ah, that's what's happened. Of course.
Hurry! If we free these Storm Rooks, we can fly there and try to end this madness.
Alright.
Outlander.
Don't have to say it to me. Guess the Nerubians got here before us and managed to actually corrupt the Storm Riders and their mounts. Well, that's not good. Yeah, there's a whole crew over here. The Rook Guard have been cursed. They're now trying to fight us instead of help us.
What are you doing?
I need to target something first.
I don't think they can hear you, unfortunately. Alright.
What is that orb? It's radiating dark energy, and it's affecting the Storm Rooks.
Can I get rid of it?
What dark magic is this? How dare they defile their own Storm Rooks?
I mean, they probably don't have a choice. They seem to be all corrupted. But anyway, these Storm Rooks are now uncorrupted, which means we can climb on their backs and fly across to the Rookery, where I see even more corruption inside. Storm Rooks, Void Riders, just corruption abound.
Gorin, what have you done?
The title, the glory.
Do not have
It should have been mine, Golgrin. You never deserved to be Stormward!
I left Gorin, my second, in charge of the Storm Perch when I left to investigate your Dalaran's crash. What has that traitor allowed to happen in my absence?
Well, it seems like he's very jealous of your position and wanted to be the leader, so he went ahead and made a pact with the devil, sold his soul to try to get the title. Have to get rid of a bunch of Rook Guards and their mounts before we can get over here to Kyrios. Wow, the music's getting epic here. I love it. I'm sure my companions are pulling like every monster in here. Oh, this isn't good. I think we might die. Things were going well until they started to run all over the place. Balgrim's down. The Huntsman is down. Oh, we're all gonna be down. They went to the other side of the Rookery and just pulled every enemy that was over there. So now we are majorly outnumbered. Look at this. This is crazy. Guys, what the heck? Why would you do that? Oh yeah, no, this is not looking good. There are so many of them. Somehow I've become the tank. Luckily our healer is still alive, believe it or not. she's keeping me alive. Wow. Am I gonna be able to take down all these enemies all by myself?
Must get closer.
Curios begins to cast Lightning Torrent. Oh god. Ah! Alright, it's just me and Frey's ward Chelsea, the healer. Luckily, all the other enemies are gone, so I can just focus on Curios. If you can keep me alive, we might be able to do this. No thanks to the rest of you pulling every enemy in here towards me. Whew. That was way harder than it probably should have been. But alright, Gorin and his mount Curios are down. We got a new item. The Voltaic Stormcaller is a staff that is an upgrade for me. We've also got a couple of other things that we can equip just to get their appearance, because you know me, I love fashion. Quickly do that. Go ahead and re-equip our actual good gear. Alright. Now that we're done, what's the next play, guys? Are we going down lower? I guess so. Guess we should go down. Yep. Let's do it. Whee! Take a feather here to slow your fall. It's okay, I'm a Drakthir. I can naturally slow my fall. Where are we going now? Down even further? Guess we did go in through the top. Means the only way to go from here is down, down, down. Question is, how far down are we going? Oh, look, looks like even the baby chicks are being chained. Gosh, this is awful. The entire place has been corrupted. Alright, we made it down to the Storm Rider barracks, where even more corrupted rook guards await.
Finally, I thought I'd have to fight Gorin on my own.
I'm glad we've got backup. Hey guys,
Come,
wow.
Outlander. We will press forward and rescue who we can.
Sounds good. As if the Nerubians weren't enough, now we've got to deal with jealous second-in-commands who sell out their entire platoon to the Void. Our plate has just really been full lately, wouldn't you say? The poor Earthen, having to deal with threats around every corner. Alright. Luckily the rest of my team has been resurrected and are back on their feet, so I don't have to solo this entire dungeon.
They need to target something
By some dark influence.
Yeah. Well, we got rid of them. So where do we go now? So many corpses. It's so sad. Guess we should head down this way? The map's kind of saying I need to be here, though. It says corruption purged from Storm Purge. But there's nothing here for me to purge. So, looks like they've got our backs, so presumably the only way is forward, regardless of what the map says. Let's head this way. Wow. Literally everyone here has been cursed and corrupted. This is nuts.
Go, find Volkmar. He will take you to safety.
Get out of here, guys. Alright, we're rescuing lots of people along the way, which is good. Guess not everyone has been afflicted with the corruption. Some people managed to escape it and then holed up and waited for rescue. And that's us. Rescue. Holy moly. It's so cool to have new dungeons to do after, you know, 2 years of basically doing the same dungeons in Dragonflight. It's so nice to even just have a change of scenery here. Also pretty cool that we're doing it as a follower dungeon. Don't get me wrong, I love teaming up with other humans, but sometimes, especially when you're new to dungeons, they can be less than patient. And for me, I like to experience the story, as there is lots of story present in the dungeons. And when you're working with others, sometimes they just want to blast through as fast as possible and aren't necessarily conducive to you taking your time and listening to all the dialogue and such. So, if anything, the follower dungeon, especially for your first time through, is really nice. I like this a lot. Alright, team, let's keep moving. Aha! Crashing Storm Hall. Who do we have here? This is Golgrin. Oh!
I command this Rookery.
I thought we defeated him up ahead, but we must have just defeated his mount. So this is him, the betrayer.
Your death is my directive.
The one so desperate for title and glory that he betrayed his entire squad.
Your death is my directive.
He's so big. I guess the power of corruption allowed him to grow a couple inches. No, you don't. Alright, he's down, but I suppose we're not done yet. We need to find the source of the corruption. As much as Golgrin was the mastermind, there had to be someone giving him his power. Hey, we've got some more people here holding out. Hang on, guys. In 1 second, we'll get rid of these guys. There you go. You good? Nope, you're gonna stay in your bubble? Oh, there we go.
Magic that was emanating from the Storm Riders is more powerful here.
I do not like that it feels darker and colder as we go down. But there are more survivors to rescue.
Then down we go.
The lift is out. If we want to keep going, we will have to go down the Storm Rider way. Follow me.
Storm Rider way being just jump off the side? I like it. Alright, so we're all the way down to the ground now. You can see we're in some sort of underground tunnels.
What did Golgrin bring here?
Evil, evil void creatures is what he brought here. And we do have to take it down or that's going to just continue to spread. Everything was emanating from the basement, apparently. That's where he let in the void. Blew a hole in the side of the Rookery and said, "Come on in, evil void spirits." We're almost there.
Take out the creatures channeling on that core.
Deal.
Do not have a target.
1 down, 2 to go. Really scared of what's gonna come out of that, that portal. But whatever it is, we'll deal with it.
I require a target.
2 down, 1 left. Come on, guys, we're almost done. Keep up the good work. Done. Whoa.
Let's destroy it.
A voidstone monstrosity. Let's take it down, alright. That looks to be just like pure darkness. Voidstone monstrosity shatters into multiple void chunks. I guess we need to get rid of those. No matter, he's less than 50% HP. Keep it up, guys. We're not gonna be doing any more corrupting today, sir. Yeah! It's done. The corruption has been eliminated, but we were too late. Nearly our entire order has been wiped out. The Storm Riders can protect Dornogal no longer. Well,
let us return to the council. I must report to them.
now is not the time for the Earthen's defenses to be so severely shattered. Well, we won, but in the end, we actually kind of lost, which is rather sad. Guess now we just need to get out of here. Leave instance group. We gotta go report back into the council about what happened. And how our defenses have been severely, severely depleted. Well, there you have it, folks. That was our very first dungeon in the War Within. I don't know about you guys, but I thought that was pretty cool.
I've tracked the Nerubians to a burrow near the meadery. They must be after the Cinder Brew.
And without the Storm Riders...
Don't worry, you've got me. The entire Rookery? I see. At least the source is destroyed. I lament the loss of so many Storm Riders, but if the corruption had spread to Dornogal... Yeah, at least we stopped it. With my Storm Riders inactive, Dornogal is undefended, save a handful of lay peacekeepers. If the Nerubians attack us here again, Dornogal will fall, and all of us with it. It is imperative we draw them away from the city and take out their commander. We can and will make our own web and capture Xerix in it. I have a plan.
May the edicts guide you.
Alright, well, what is the plan?
Be vigilant. They want the Cinder Brew? I propose we let them have it, and then ignite it.
Now hold on! That will reduce my meadery to rubble!
I will see to its repair, Wenbrand. You have my word.
Fine. But if my stock is involved, then so am I.
Excellent. Then we are aligned.
Alright, we've got our plan. Sounds like a pretty good one, honestly. I like the sound of blowing the Nerubians sky high. It is settled. We will make our stand at the Cinder Brew meadery. Your archer friend is right. We must eliminate Xerix and his foes if the core way is to remain safe. Let us head to the Cinder Brew meadery at once.
We are the bedrock. We...
On your signal, I'll lure the Nerubians to the meadery.
And we will prepare a welcome for our guests.
Sounds great to me. I'll meet you guys there. Alright guys, another exciting action-packed episode of The War Within is complete, and we finally have a plan. We defeated our first dungeon, which ultimately was a big blow to the Earthen's defenses, which means only one thing. It's time for a counterattack. On our next episode, we will meet Golgrin at the Cinder Brew meadery and take the fight to the Nerubians once and for all. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you're enjoying the series so far, and I'll see you guys back here soon for some more War Within.